How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Steph, and welcome back to Big Ambitions React to Riches Extreme Challenge. This is episode 16 of our journey to build this happiness empire from scratch. In this episode, we've got a lot to unpack. We're giving Sewing Happiness a proper glow up to match the premier products we're now selling. We're starting construction on our second gym, Lifting Happiness. And we're going deeper into the data to see whether the jewelry expansion was actually worth it. Plus, we set a major new goal for the empire. We put a poll out there and we'll look at the results on the global leaderboard. It's bold, it's risky, but it's exactly the kind of chaos we love. We're starting today at Sewing Happiness because this business is going through a transformation, and honestly, it deserves it. Now that we're selling both cheap and expensive jewelry, you can see it at the top right. We have to admit, the shop just doesn't look the part. It's functional, sure, it does the job, but nobody walks into a luxury boutique with scuffed floors and beige walls and says, yeah, I'll drop $4,000 on a ring here. This isn't a thrift store, it's a clothing and jewelry boutique. We need to feel like it. In this episode, we need to optimize the layout. We need to reevaluate the flow of the traffic. When customers walk in now, they're greeted with sparkles of jewelry, not shoved past a cash register or walled in by clothing racks. We will be centering the high-value products and support them with apparel around the perimeter. The shop feels more open, more luxurious, and a lot more profitable. Then we will ensure that both jewelry tiers, cheap and expensive, now sit in two dedicated floor showcases, each holding 50 items, serves up to 15 customers. Behind the scene, we'll keep backup inventory in the warehouse as well as in the store at the back, so that even if we sell out, we restock fast. No downtime, no missed sales. We will be buying the furniture for Sewing Happiness soon, and this setup stays live for 7 days in-game days. That gives us a clean window to track customer response, revenue patterns, and whether jewelry is truly pulling its weight. After the 7 days, we will revisit everything. We will look at before and after results of the finances, and then if we are importing enough per 7 days, and if the logistics and deliveries make sense. The reason why we're doing this is about aligning the environment with the value of what we're selling. Customers decide in seconds whether a store feels premium, and if it doesn't, they spend less. We want the entire space, the layout, the lights, the placement of the stock to whisper, "You're about to buy something special." We're going to get into buying the furniture now, and then we'll get into a time-lapse, how I set everything up. Let's go to contacts. We're going to call Ica. We'll say it's for Sewing Happiness. It's fine if you deliver tomorrow at 10 a.m. And what we will be getting is a modern coffee table, one of each of these desk plants, 2 floor lamps, 2 of each of the tall plants, 1 large clock, 2 modern cabinets, 2 modern cabinets corners, a sofa left, right, and 4 in the middle. For the walls, we will be getting 2 of each of the picture frames, all 6 of them, 2 tall potted plants, an umbrella stand, 2 TVs, a water cooler, and last but not least, 6 wavy carpets. That is 49 items, and it will cost us $12,288. This has been ordered. This is just the start. If we need anything else for the shop to make it look even better, we will definitely do that. From there, we are going to call AJ Peterson. Okay, nope, never mind. They are closed. We will call them tomorrow morning. If we call them at 6 a.m., they should be able to still deliver at 10 a.m. Day 119, $68,000 total profit. We made 80 grand yesterday without expenses. As you can see, Sewing Happiness made a whopping 30 grand yesterday, meaning that jewelry cheap and jewelry expensive jewelry made $7,000. That is fantastic. We're going to go and make the order at AJ Peterson as we are here. Sorry, taxi. And then we will be running to Sewing Happiness. Oh, Come on, they only open tomorrow. It is Sunday. This has happened before. Sorry, blue car. But yeah, we need to wait 7 days, meaning day 118 plus 7 is day 125. That is when we can do our 7 days of sewing happiness after jewelry installation calculations. And our stuff is in. Now we are going to start organizing this shop. We can't order the glass windows yet, but I do have an idea for where they will go. Once it's Monday, we will order them from AJ Peterson's and they will deliver it ASAP. So let's get into this time lapse and start building sewing happiness. I am going to do design on the fly as I have not done a design yet. Once this whole story is done, you will be able to find it in our Steam collection. So yeah, let's get into this. Just have a small few things still to do, like another 1 or 2 changing rooms, some glass walls, around about 3 over there, 3 over here, and 2 over here, 2 or 3 over here rather, and then we're pretty much done here. Presentation isn't just about looking good, it is about pricing power. Beautiful shops sell expensive things fast. Next up, we're taking our fitness empire to the next level. We're looking into a brand new space in Midtown, and construction begins immediately on our second gym, Lifting Happiness. The first gym, Lacquer Lifts, proves that the business model works. It brings in steady cash, builds a solid flow of customers, and after setup, it mostly runs on its own. That success gives us the confidence to go bolder this time and way more polished. Here is a step-by-step breakdown what we will do. Firstly, we will secure a location. According to a poll that we ran, it was between 30 customers, just like our lacquer lifts, 45 customers capacity, but then we had to go to another neighborhood, or 75 customer capacity, like majority of you chose, one of the busiest, highest incoming districts in the city. The foot traffic here is good, and we're paying for access to a market that wants luxury fitness, not just iron and sweat. There is 2 other competitors gyms in the neighborhood. As you can see, here is Sewing Happiness, and here will be Lifting Happiness. Let's open it in biz. Rent the building for 30 grand. That's a whole lot of money. Jotting that down for initial startup costs. Let's rent that building. We're gonna start a new business. We're going to all the way go to a gym. As you can see, there is 2 competitors. Gym has been selected. Lifting Happiness will be the name. Let's start this business. The price will be, lowest market price is $33.60. We will just go on a flat $34 per customer for a gym cover charge. What a prime spot to open a gym. Our gym Lifting Happiness is right here, right next to a salad bar. How about that? So this is a huge building. As you can see, it's really big. Secondly, we're going to have to do environment comes first. Meaning that we will have to look at doing the floors and the walls first. Before a single piece of equipment even enters this gym, we tackle floors and walls. No one walks in a dark concrete box and feels motivated. So we can go full premium from day one. Clean wood floors, fresh walls, good lighting. This sets the tone and aligns with the kind of clientele Midtown attracts. Aesthetic is function, because it changes how customers feel about working out here. The issue with that is, even if we go with a good, that's so ugly, this, it's going to be 55 grand just for the floors. That is then top to bottom, excluding that. That's offices, or now that will be the changing room. So that will be probably like that. Let's see. But yeah, this will be a lot of the same aesthetic as Lifting Happiness, as lacquer lifts, just a bit more premium. 176 grand for the floors of that. Oh my word. So we will do room floors like this, and some of these interlocking floors wherever the lifting equipment would be pretty much estimated there. And then walls will be, I am not going to go with the wooden ones right now. We will just do not plain, definitely not that. This will also depend on where everything goes. So a rough budget, not enough money. 56. It's already at 56 grand. We've got 163 left after doing the floors and some of the walls. Yeah, that's bonkers. This wall and floors is estimated to be around 200 grand to do. It's quite a lot. So the capacity plan for this gym, as the target for this gym is 75 customers per hour. That's nearly triple what lacquer lifts can handle. This floor plan, equipment layout, and ambition all supports this. It's a flagship location, and the capacity is what turns it into a weekly revenue machine. What we can do is we can look at equipment that we will be getting for this, as we will be starting to build this gym in the next episode as we tackled Sewing Happiness today. While we are busy waiting for day 125 for our 7 days for Sewing Happiness to look at the figures for the jewelry, this is going to be the side hustle. We'll be investing over 200k to probably almost nearly $500,000 up front. But before a single piece of equipment goes in, we need to do the floors and the walls, and then we can look at the equipment, which will be from Essential Appliances, I'm assuming. It will then be 4 fitness planning boards, 7 gym lockers. It should be 8, but we've got 1 extra in lacquer lifts. 7 public showers. We've got 1 extra in lacquer lifts. 6 boxing bags. 8 fit balls. 6 fitness trampolines. 16 gym mats. 6 loaded barbells. 6 pull-up bars. 6 squat stations. 6 treadmills. 6 workout benches, 24 kettlebells, which means it will be 4 of each, and we can't get any more. We already have 100 items. Shucks. Let's remove the kettlebells. We can order them later on. Instead of the kettlebells, we do 2 loudspeakers, 1 cleaning station. Let's make it 4 loudspeakers, or 8 loudspeakers. I'm doing 1 of each of the kettlebells. We still need 3 of them, which means in total of 24 kettlebells. That will be a total of 11, almost 12,000 bucks. Then stocking up Lifting Happiness with everything we have here. This is minimum. Until we've done the layout, we might buy even more. All of this equals to $143,155. That's not bad. Plus the 30 grand for the rent, plus the other kettlebells comes around to $212,573. This isn't just spending money, it's buying performance. The market plan for this will be to hit 75 customers an hour. We go wide and loud. We will have a few ad channels. So for internet campaigns, we will do a small and a medium internet campaign, and then a small, medium and large billboard campaign. That will cost $9,350 a day. This pushes brand presence in Midtown and ensures we don't just build a great gym, we fill it. Lucky Lifts currently averages 13 customers hourly over the 30 that they can bring in an hour. That is 43% hourly occupancy. If Lucky Lifts even lands 50% usage of our 75 cap, that's around about 37 users an hour. The revenue projection for this would be entry fee of $34 per customer. 37 customers an hour times $34 comes to $1,224 an hour. Opening hours will be from Monday to Thursday from 7 a.m. to midnight, and then Fridays to Sundays 24/7. That will be a total of 140 hours a week. Weekly revenue estimated then $1,224 per hour times the 140 hours we're open a week equals to $171,360 a week. This is rough calculation, and we will see what the real figures are when we reach that point. Break-even point. This means the full investment is recovered in just 2 to 3 weeks, assuming solid foot traffic and retention. The disco ball clause. There are no penalties yet. But let's be clear, if Lifting Happiness opens and customers' happiness is under 60% on day 1, we will install disco balls. I just need to know from you how many and where. That's the rules. Mood first, glitter second. As you can see, there is no satisfaction data currently. As soon as we open and it is under 60%, we will have to buy disco balls. And again, I need to know from you how many and where will we place them in this gym. This build is our flex, not just because of size, but because of how polished we make it from the jump. It's not a gym, it's a lifestyle asset. And if you want to be a member of this gym, we have just reached YouTube memberships, and you are more than welcome to become a member and see videos way earlier than it gets published. Day 120, 119 summary, $50,000. So while I have the time for the 7 days, I am going to get some sodas and umbrellas for sowing happiness, just that I don't want it to sit without stock. Ooh, all stocked up, and that is that for sowing happiness. Just want to see, it's saying that the queue is full. Why is it there? Okay, cool. And yeah, that is that for sowing happiness. On to the next one. We've got 5 days until we can do the revenue analytics for this business. Day 121, $49,116. And as requested, earbuds are in by sending happiness. Let's hope this does well. We'll also add them to the purchasing agent from Jet Cargo on day 125 once we have organized our sowing happiness. They will be currently at high demand, high prices, shortage of stock. They will currently be $52.67 per unit. Hopefully that high prices, low stock will be gone by our next delivery. We're going to sit and we'll stand here and analyze sowing happiness for the rest of the day and then see how it did today with the umbrellas and sodas added. But I will try to remember that it was added at day 220, so it will influence the jewelry prices revenue from day 121, but that's fine. Day 122, $48,701. I was going through all the shops again for the morning and I forgot to change the price for the earbuds for sending happiness. So yeah, day 1 of having them in store, we sold them at stock. So I changed them now from 170 something to 190. We're not selling a lot, but it's not too bad. Sowing happiness, we're not really selling a lot of soda, and yeah, as you can see, I didn't change these as well, so we were selling them at stock. Sodas will be $4 and umbrellas will be $33.50. Obviously, as always, this will change if people complain about it. Let me know what the punishments are for this, that I sold them at stock prices. We have all these errors, alert for lifting happiness. That is due to the fact that we need to add all of this, but we will add this today. We will buy some equipment, planning boards and all of that, but we won't set it up yet, as I would like to finish the 7 days and then start off with lifting happiness. So we will start buying the equipment and doing the floors and walls in this episode, and then start laying out and all of that in the next episode. We are now at lifting happiness, and we are going to start with some decoration of it. And that is the floor layout and the walls done for $99,250. Not actually too bad. Now we're going to start with the equipment of the gym. We have covered this before, so this is a time lapse of just adding them until we reach our 47 grand money for the day. And that's pretty much that. 4 planning boards, 7 gym lockers, and 7 showers. Remember, we have 1 of the gym locker and 1 gym public shower in Lifting Happiness, which we will go and pick up after this. This will be delivered to Lifting Happiness 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. 4 fitness boards, 7 public showers, 7 gym lockers, $250 delivery fee, and it will be $44,450. Spend at least $150,000 on interior design. Yeah, that's quite hectic. $123. Logistics delivery error message, we'll read that now. Total profit $48,526.02. Message is just saying that we are running out of clothes in the warehouse for sewing happiness. Modern, cheap, modern. Okay, and the modern was the ones that we put on 300. No, everything is on 500. That's very interesting. Because that was the one that was running low, but clearly it has been picking up. I see we've got more than enough stock in store. It's just due to the fact that we don't have more than 300 in the warehouse. See, in the warehouse we'd have less than 300, but it's going to be delivered in... Oh, we've got 0 in the warehouse, and they need to deliver 300 every day. That's fine. We're still all good. We can always push it up. Day 125. Modern, yeah, it's because it's selling a bit more. That's fine. We'll just push it up then with the purchasing agent to maybe 700, 750. We can push all of the clothes up to 750 then. Check it. Warehouse is empty. Yeah, we'll just push this up. Cool. We can just push all the clothes up to 750. But that will be... Oh, tomorrow. Cool. So it's within 7 days. We're gonna have a nice workout. Let's do some strength exercises. Awesome. Then we're going to go and grab our public shower and gym locker and go get something for breakfast and go to Lifting Happiness. And our stuff has been delivered. Now we're going to just put these things in the bathroom. Cool, bathroom is done. 8 showers and 8 lockers. And it will show that it is perfect because it is capacity of 75. Oh, and the 4 planning boards are in. I wanted to put them there in the front, but this is pretty much, it's actually just for employees. So what's the point of putting it all the way in front if it's useless to be there? It's not supposed to be there. Cool, now we just need to remember that it's 42k and we are doing a purchase tomorrow of 52k. We've got 52k and purchase tomorrow morning of 51k and date 125 of another almost 70 or 80,000. Well, almost 80,000. So yeah, we just need to work smart because we get around about 48,000 in a day. So yeah, I think we're going to skip on buying too much equipment today. Maybe just one round of something small. So I was thinking of getting the 6 boxing bags, the 8 fit balls, and we need 16 gym mats. With that, 6 pull-up bars, a cleaning station, 8 speakers, 11,610, and it is 45 items. Quite a lot. This will be delivered tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That is perfect, and that means that we will have enough money to pay for our imports. After 8 hours of gaming, day 124, a shipment has been done, total profit of $558,129.47, where Sewing Happiness is making us 36,000 just for yesterday, and it's not doing too bad. Sewing Happiness isn't really selling a lot of the earbuds, so we can look at not really importing them currently cause we've got more than enough in stock. I thought they would run a lot faster. Last day, and then we can do our analytics for Sewing Happiness. Delivery number 2 of equipment for the gym has come in. We're going to start putting this out and then just go from there. This is not the final layout, but it is a start to where the things roughly would be. Day 125, total profit of $55,622.67. This is the last day for our Sewing Happiness sales. We are going to do the roundup and then talk about that shortly. Okay, the big question everybody's been asking, was the jewelry expansion actually worth it? We've now run Sewing Happiness for a full week since launching both cheap and expensive jewelry, and the difference is honestly kind of insane. Before jewelry, we did from day 110 to day 115. It counts up to 6 days. For comparison, here's what Sewing Happiness was doing before we added jewelry. Before jewelry, it was highest daily revenue was 23 grand, lowest daily revenue was 19 grand, The total of the 6 days was $133,463, the daily average of $22,244. Our projected weekly revenue then was $107,409. This is actually solid. Clothes plus basic items were doing decent volumes, but keeping those numbers in mind because we're about to blow past them. After jewelry, from day 118 to 124, with jewelry launched, the store layout upgraded and mood locked in. Here's how the first full week plays out. The highest day was $40,000. Lowest day was $24,770. The total of the 7 days was $221,410. Our daily average was $31,630. So our projected weekly revenue now is $221,410. That is crazy. Our revenue impact was. Let's break it down visually. The uplift is massive. So the daily average before jewelry was $22,244. After jewelry is $31,630. That's a change of 42.2%. Our weekly revenue of $107,409,000 to $221,410,000. That is a change of 106.1%. That is crazy. And then as you can see, the best day was 23, almost 24 grand before jewelry. After jewelry was 40 grand plus. That is a 67.2% increase. Wow, we've more than doubled our weekly revenue, and this is just week 1. No price changes, just jewelry, layout and mood. This is the clearest sign we've had that luxury upgrades work. Because when your product values goes up, your customer value goes up too. Next steps is to ensure that we update the purchasing agent imports for all the jewelry, to ensure that we've got enough in the warehouse as well as enough being delivered with the logistics drivers to the store. And that's a wrap on sewing happiness. For now, we'll keep tracking performance, but in the meantime, let me know what other products you think we should test in this space. If it fits the mood, we'll try it. We're making moves, but we're also keeping score. It's time to zoom out and look at the empire we're quietly building behind the scenes. Now let's talk numbers. Even with all the money we're throwing into new builds, the daily profit engine is real. Cash in bank is fluctuating, but we're consistently netting around 50k per day. Our weekly revenue is $313,724 and climbing. Our current leaderboard is sitting at 17th place. That's not bad at all, but you already know we're not stopping there. Here is the real scoreboard. These are the real weekly revenue numbers we need to hit to climb. In top 15, already within reach. We will reach this probably by the next episode. It's not even a challenge anymore. Top 10 is $582,000 a week. Not that difficult anymore. It feels quite doable quite soon. Top 5, $1 million a week. Top 5, honestly, the way things are scaling, even that looks possible in the next stretch. And then top 1, up to $5 million a week, and they're still climbing, so we need to catch up. Now, we didn't just make this decision ourselves. We asked you where you want to see this go. I put up a community poll, and the results were loud and clear. The majority of you voted for top 1, that's $5 million per week. First of all, thank you, sincerely. I see how many of you are showing up, voting, commenting, sending tips and dropping ideas. This journey's been way more fun because we're building it together. That vote changes how we think about the series. Because top 1, that's a different kind of ball game. That's not just scale, that's precision. Every new business needs to be faster to open, smarter to run, built to scale, and designed to the T without any worries about micromanagement later on. We've done the proof of concept. Now, we're entering the optimization phase. We're going for top 1. Yes, sir. That means we're coming for you. That means building faster, optimizing smarter, and scaling everything we've done so far. This is where the real challenge begins. You guys are truly co-piloting this journey, and your comments are shaping the strategy week by week. This empire doesn't run on profit. It runs on accountability, creativity, and straight-up community fire. So today, we're officially introducing something new. The Happiness Board of Directors, a rotating panel of viewers who drops comments that directly influences the episodes. Lucy Tiger, Queen of Accountability and Disco Ball Enforcement. Lucy's been here dropping facts and fears, and she nailed 2 major insights. We need a real stretch goal, something that pushes the empire beyond basic growth. We had to pick a leaderboard goal and commit hard. That's why we're now locked in on top 1 spot. But her influence goes deeper. She's also the self-appointed enforcer of the empire's most terrifying policy, Lucy's Disco Ball Clause. If lifting happiness opens with under 60% customer capacity, the Disco Balls goes up, no exceptions, no debates. Lucy isn't just holding us accountable, she's building the culture of this empire. And trust me, she's watching. Every step, all the time, and so should you. Let us know in the comments if we ever step out of line, and then we have to pay a fine. David Collins, Head of Expansion and Retail Vibes. Next up is David, dropping retail wisdom like it's nothing. David's expansion suggestion that we did in the time-lapse in the middle of the video, we added noise buds at sending happiness, umbrellas and sodas in sowing happiness, and I would have loved to do gym snacks ideas for lifting happiness, but that is currently limited by game mechanics. But I love how you think ahead. David's suggestions are now shaping how we expand product lines across every store. And as we're approaching launching new shops, those micro additions makes all the difference. Empire building takes teamwork, and comments like these, that's pure strategy. So whether you're fixing flaws or setting stretch goals in the comments, you're shaping the empire more than you know. These aren't just game mechanics anymore, these are business systems, and they work because of your ideas. Next week, we're dropping 2 episodes, so don't wait, drop your feedback fast, I'm reading everything. The first video of every week we will be paying fines, and we will then go from there, and we need to go do double time because that number 1 rival spot isn't gonna come easy. Alright, let's wrap this up. In this episode, we gave Sewing Happiness a luxury level upgrade, broke grounds on Lifting Happiness, our second gym, measured jewelry results with clean week-over-week data, and confirmed the pivot works. Officially locked in top 1 as the new leaderboard goal. That 1 million in 1 year dream, that's old news. Now it's 5 million or nothing, and we're chasing number 1 in all of New York. Coming in episode 7, we pay the fines you caught in this video. We open Lifting Happiness to the public. We run the 60% customer happiness test. We analyze gym revenue and foot traffic. We handle whatever challenge comes our way. Drop me some suggestions in the comments what other stores you would like us to open and what other challenges you think would be awesome. Friendly reminder that next week is 2 episodes, 1 earlier in the week and 1 later on. Smash that like button if you're ready to hit top 1. Drop a comment with your next big idea or tell us what kind of business we should build next. And make sure to subscribe and join the empire by becoming a member. This empire is rising, 1 smart build and 1 disco ball threat at a time. Until next time, bye bye for now.